everyone, welcome back. Fubar here, and today we are doing a account summary of my account right now. This is not my true power right here of 163. My units are buffed. My true power is like right around 140-ish. So we're going to start this off with my units. Right now I'm focusing on only 3 units, which is my Liberty helicopter, my Marder MBT, oh, wrong one, my fighter plane, my Vanguard fighter plane. Now we're going to get into the parts of these units right now, as you get, and also my wrench levels and everything. Everything on the modify is maxed. My level is maxed on this. My parts, I'm still on the hunt for the exterior mounted weaponry of Gold Plus Plus for Liberty Camp and the upgraded Gold Plus Plus fuse. As you can see at the bottom, my mechanic level is at the max for its level. It is level 100 of a 100, and it can't go higher than that until I am at 9.2. And as you can see, I pretty much already have the wrenches for the last 20 levels for each one of those. Now on to my MBT. I had to pull all the wrenches off of my MBT, but it is max. It is max modified, and it is currently sitting at 9.0. It will be reset down after my heli is able to go 9.2, so that way it can be a maxed out 9.2 unit. And as you can see here, my parts have pretty much stayed the same. I need to get 2 new better maintenance supplies. My goal would be another Gold Plus Plus toolbox and a Gold Plus Plus fuse, and obviously I would want another composite armor, and the armor I would want would be the one with the HP, which is very hard to pull. And after also my heli is done, I'll be focusing on my MBT's mechanic level. As you can see right here now, my infantry and my 2 Liberty howitzers that have points in them are just placeholders. These will all be scrapped once my heli is going to be going to 9.2. So let's check that progress real quick. For that progress right here, we would actually have to go right here and go to assembly. And as you can see right now, I am currently sitting on 16 out of the 28 prototype pieces, which is the 7.1 Liberty fighter and the 7-star Liberty howitzer. Now my current goal is to actually build a 7.1 infantry unit, so that way I can break that down with it, and this will also increase my score. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I have only 5 more 6.5 units left to get, which is the 1 gold star in the asterisk. Over on my Marder side, I am actually only 3 more 7-star units away from actually being able to make my MBT 9.1, and then after that I just need 7 more 7-star units to actually make that 9.2, and I'll have enough prototype pieces. Over here on my Vanguard, I'm actually in the process of building a 7.2 Vanguard fighter. As you can see, I'm getting pretty close to that. I only need 3 more Vanguard fighters, and then I have all the fighters that I need for that. I already have 1 7.1. I'm getting the process of developing a second 7.1 while building these fighters as they come. So right now, as you can see, I'm starting to prepare for a second Hummel. I'm currently need to find more tank hunters for that, but it is what it is. Over to my buildings. Almost all my buildings are done except for this hangar. This barracks and the 2 hangars. My walls have not changed. This is the only wall I have upgraded, which is level 9. The rest are at 1. I have not started working on these walls at all. And the reason for that is because I am trying to finish all my secondary buildings first before I start upgrading that. Under my research, as you can see right here, I am doing all right. I need to soon be, I'll be backtracking to basic city defense to farm city contribution badges, so that way I can finish my tank tree. But as you can see, I started working on infantry because I do plan on using infantry in the future. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, but I just started building down that path while I was backfilling and waiting for resources. And I've also started the same thing on my artillery. I started backfilling in order to get ready for my artillery tree. So, but as you can see on my tank tree, I am almost done. I am on the last 2 of that, and I got a long way to go. So my strategy is right now, while this is going, and as you can see, my shortest time is 38 days and the other one is 46. My goal is to right now finish my last barracks and then start working on the hangars. And once that's done, if I do not have enough city contribution badges by these 2 timers are done, I'll start working on basic city defense. If not, I'm going to dump all my resources and get modern fire control done. Then I'm going to start on working on artillery, finishing that up, and then going over to infantry, and then starting fighter planes. Because my plane, well, the Air Force, as you can see, my Air Force is barely touched, and it's the most painful one to do because everything costs double. So that's where that is at. As far as parts, I've pulled no new parts. The only new part that was added recently was the Gold ++ gun on my fighter plane. I desperately need to get better parts for my fighter plane. I need to get 2 better parts for the engine, the mounted weapon, and also one of my accessories needs to get upgraded to Gold ++. But it is now 8.2, and in the last time I did an account summary, it was 8.1, so that's good. But the problem I'm having right now, as you can see right here, is I need to get 40 of the Air Force refined components, which is going to take me a hefty amount of time. So that's why I am prepping my second fighter plane. Now, as far as officers from the last time we had actually reviewed, I had not even started Bladewing, but so since that time frame, I have started and finished Bladewing. I am currently right now upgrading Polar Phantom. As you can see, he's already 333. And when Witcher reset, I finished off Bladewing. I dumped those points into whatever was remaining into actually Polar Phantom, and I also kind of brain farted and I started dumping them into Thorn Countess, which is fine because I want to upgrade Thorn Countess, so this will just make it a little bit easier down the road. So once Polar Phantom's done and I'm done awakening the skills for these officers for the skill tabs that I have set up, I will then go on back to ground, and the first officer I'm going to be awakening is Thorn Countess. I am still working on Saber of the Nation. He is getting pretty close. He is roughly 252 tokens away from being awakened, and then after he is done, I'm starting Lady Liberty because I feel she's too valuable as an artillery officer. So after, like I said, I'm done with my Air Force for my 1 unit. I'm going back to Thorn Countess, then Tip of Spear. Then I'm going to finish off White Wolf. Where is she? Bloody Mary. The reason why I'm finishing these 2 is because I want to receive their tokens so I can trade them in for that one event that comes once every 3 or 2 months, and I can get more officer statues that way and have a little bit more spending power in that. Also, both of these officers are very useful if used properly. So, and also White Wolf is an infantry officer, so why not quickly awaken her, so that way when I am ready to build the infantry, I can. And Also on that list of what I'm going to be awakening is Vox, Whipcracker, Argent Flame, Eye of Providence. So that would be my priority list right there. Once those are done, I'm going to go and do Lady Justice and also Death Adder. Currently right now I am almost done finishing War Machine. Once he is done, I am going to be super happy because I can go back to grinding VIP points to get to VIP 16 because I am VIP 15 now. I'm not too far off. I'm like 600,000 VIP points, so it's not that far off. And once he is done, once that's done, I can start more effectively drawing blueprints on the daily. And then after that, my goal is to get to VIP 20. But I'm just doing it realistically and taking my time and doing what needs to be done, shoring up my account, making sure everything's done. Now, if it was to avoid the question of who will I work on after Lady Liberty, I'm going to be working on Lord of Order before Professor Pain, because I feel Lord of Order will be more valuable to me overall, because I'm wondering his abilities on a helicopter. Now, I'm going to leave something up to the community here. Now, do you guys like my setup where I'm going to be running this pretty much? Or would you like me to swap out my infantry for, say, a light tank or a second heli? If you do want me to do that, please drop a comment down below and tell me which unit you want me to do. Infantry, heli, or light tank. Also, tell me what you guys think of me running only fighters. Do you guys want to see me running only fighters, or do you want to see me run a bomber? If so, what bomber would you like to have me build? Because right now I can technically reverse engineer a Marder bomber or a Vanguard bomber and pretty much have it 7.2. So you guys just need to let me know and I can do that. Now, on to the next order of business. Right now, as you can see, I'm in Cairo. It is very, very slow right now because all of our opponents are safe zoned, and it's kind of gotten boring. Like, I'm literally sitting outside there's a safe zone and I can't really do much. As you can see, my kills have not really jumped that much. I haven't really been able to be that active. I don't even expect to get an elite reward this round. I expect maybe a member reward, if anything. And the reason why I haven't been able to be active is because, one, I've tried starting a new series with starting a new server, which, as you can see right here, I have at 1.06 million power on server 58. There is no pay to win on that account. There is 0 account support on that. Whereas on Kind, on my main, I only spend roughly 25 to 35 bucks a month. And where I spend it is on the battle pass and the first arms deal. The arms deal. So that's the only spot where I really spend my money. The only other time I spend my money on where the variable of $10 is when I get an officer to actually level 30, where, as you can see, once Rise of Star hits 30, I'll be spending $10 for that pack so I can get an extra 20 officer statues, because 20 officer statues for me is the equivalent of waiting 7 days, which in 7 days I'd get 21. So that saves me 7 days worth of waiting. So that's a very big help. So that's where I'm waiting right now. But if I do go bomber, the 2 officers I'm going to be working on for that, whether it's Vanguard or Marder, I'm going to actually go for El Cartero and Rising Star. Why? Because I think they're perfect together. That's my opinion. I think their abilities synergize very well, And if you guys hadn't noticed, I just recently put up a short about synergizing your officers. I will do a separate video on that if you guys want. So please let me know again in the comment section down below. If you guys thought this video was helpful or you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Fubar. I got your 6. Peace